beautiful river. Oh, hey, pollution. Rip. Oh, yeah, it's just steam. Is it just steam? Oh, maybe it is. It's a steam plant. Rip environmental joke. Alright, hello, welcome everybody to the first ever Motovlog by me, Dysplasia. I am a rider in East Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee area. I've just decided to kind of throw a camera on my helmet and talk shit while I'm riding. Now, I got a new bike recently. About 5 years ago, I picked up motorcycle riding. I rode an 800cc cruiser, the Suzuki Boulevard C50. I love that bike. It ran excellently. I never had a mechanical problem ever with that bike, but you know, after riding it a few years, I kind of realized that riding a cruiser is really kind of just leisurely, and and I love it for going out and just relaxing and riding, cruising around, not having to think about too much. But you know, I just felt like having something a little quicker and trying something that would allow me to be a little more sporty, aggressive, and I don't mean aggressive just like offensive riding, that kind of thing, and riding around like a dumbass, but I mean just, you know, trying to corner a little better, be a little more technical with my riding, and it's not really what a cruiser's for, you know. So I went out to a local bike shop. I rode an R6, and that was just a whole different world, hopping on a super sport after riding a cruiser for a few years. I didn't like really the body position it kind of put me in, right? Not that I didn't like it, I just wasn't used to it at all. And I felt like it would have been a really drastic change to kind of jump right to that. Although I had a lot of fun riding that bike, it just felt kind of weird. So I went to another dealership. I rode a GSXR. I didn't ride it. What happened was I went to this dealership, and I had been in contact with the sales lady there about a GSXR. So I went there, I looked at it, and it was a pretty good looking bike. So I asked if I could ride it, and they said no. They said, we don't let people test drive the super sports. So that kind of put me off. I was like, what the hell do you do? I mean, people just buy these bikes without riding them? And they were like, well, we basically just do the paperwork. And then if you don't like it for whatever reason, then you can, you know, if you don't like it in the first 5-10 miles or whatever, just bring it back and we'll try. I mean, I guess they basically just shred up the paperwork or whatnot. But so that just kind of put me off. I felt like that was really kind of weird. So I didn't want to go through all that and do the hassle of like doing paperwork and things like that without actually riding a bike, you know. So anyway, so I said, I'll think about it. And then I left. I went back to the other dealership, and I was kind of mulling around whether or not I wanted to pull the trigger on this R6. And right next to them, they had these FZ09s. So, in fact, they had a 16 that was brand new that they just hadn't sold yet. They had it marked way down, like multiple $1,000s marked down. So I was like, hey, can I ride this? And they were like, well, it's not ready or whatever. You can ride the 17. And yes, I know there are differences between the 17 and the 16 FZ09. But anyway, I rode it, and man, I loved it. I loved how I could be a little more upright on the bike if I wanted to. And just how torquey it was and fun it was. And you know, I felt like I was riding a big ass dirt bike. Like, that's what it felt like to me. I was like, this is like riding a dirt bike. So I decided to pull the trigger on it, and that's where I am. I got this 2016 FZ09. I fucking love it. The thing is a beast. I mean, I don't ride around like a dumbass. I'm too old to be out doing dumb shit, but I'm out here just riding around, having fun and trying to learn how to ride a little bit better. And so anyway, when I got this bike, I started, you know, I went to YouTube. I started looking up a bunch of crap about this bike, and I discovered motovlogging. I had no idea what motovlogging was before a month and a half ago. No clue. And so I thought, hey, that's something I could probably do, actually. Like, I like to ride around by myself. I don't usually ride with people, so I thought it was something I might be able to do while I was riding around, and kind of talk shit to the camera and talk about whatever, and just ride around and talk to you guys. So that's where I'm at. I'm not going to make this a big long thing. This is my first vlog ever, so I know there are a lot of there's a lot more stuff to talk about and do in future videos, but I wanted to introduce myself and let everybody know kind of how I got into doing this. If you like this, or if you got any suggestions, if you're watching my riding and want to tell me that it's shit, then go ahead and do that. I expect the comments on YouTube to be nothing but toxic asshole douchebags with here and there some decent human beings that want to tell you good things about yourself. So if you like it, hit the buttons. You know what to do. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks a lot.